Oh, yeah. Shouldn't ate all them bean burritos.
Just use that as fuel, man. Fucking use the fumes.
It's boiling inside of me right now.
Oh, it's really gonna be boiling with those fans off.
It is, man.
Don't think about the heat, Tigglez. Don't think about it bubbling away at you.
Hello and welcome to another Not Too Salty Gaming Podcast. I'm the best around and the ultimate river taco, Mr. Tigglez. And somewhere far off across those gaming interwebs, my man, my friend, and my homie, and a beluga in training, Karlon Douglas. How you doing, man? It's a work in progress, man. You just gotta go.
Hey, what the fuck you talking about? Hey, I'm a fucking professional beluga, okay? And I ain't a fat joke. Fuck you.
But really, how you been, man?
Oh man, I have been fucking fantastic.
How
about you, man?
I'm more out after doing my wolf beluga. That's what you were wondering? Oh man.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's been great around here. The subscriber count's been climbing ever since I hit 1,000. I think the rumors of YouTube taking more notice of you when you hit 1,000 might be true. I think I just proved the myth right.
Well, you've been really active this week too. My channel hasn't really moved that much, but I've been so busy this week. I haven't uploaded a lot. I've had a lot of things come up this week, and I've kind of just been stepping back and taking a breather. But I'm gonna get it back in gear here soon.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, also special thank you, shout out to Manveer, buddy. You helped me get there, friend.
He's helping a watermelon farmer out.
Oh my god, keep it up, buddy. Fuck. That hit me weird. I was like, what the fuck?
What a good guy.
Oh my god, yeah. But Manveer, thank you. You helped me get here, buddy. You know what? Keep up the good work. Keep giving me that material. Oh, it's so juicy.
It's juicy like my moobs.
Ah, damn right. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've had a good week. I got an Xbox One.
Ah, yes, you fucking corporate shield. You went back on your word, motherfucker.
Dude, I can't help it, man. Sony's raising those prices on PS Plus, so I had to switch. I got an Xbox.
That makes a lot of sense, though, to think about. They raise it up $10, so you're like, fuck it, I'll go spend $300.
$250, sir. I bought the cheap bundle.
Oh, sorry.
What the hell do you think I am, made of the money?
Forgive me. Yeah, I could see that. Instead of paying an extra 10, which would add up to about $350 over the next, I don't know, few years, you were like, fuck it, I'm going to spend it all at once right now. Really get in their face. Fuck you, PlayStation. You ain't getting this money.
I did it for a lot of reasons, though. Like, for one, I realized, I was looking at the calendar, and I'm like, I got no bills to pay this paycheck. I'm going to go buy myself a new toy. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, well, what the hell am I going to buy? Well, there's been a lot of people that want to play Xbox One, a lot of people I work with, a lot of people that are subscribed to my channel. So I decided, why the hell not? I got an Xbox One. I account shared with one of the people that I work with, which is awesome, because I actually got free Xbox Live, and I got Overwatch for free, so I can play with them, which is good, because I bought it on 2 consoles already. I didn't want to buy it again. I got Mortal Kombat 10, so I got spoiled. I got a lot of free stuff.
You goddamn sellout. We've lost him, people. He's given in to Microsoft.
My eyeballs have actually already converted to dollar signs as we speak. Oh man.
Oh my god. Yeah, but you do you, buddy. You do you.
Oh, I do me every night.
Well, same here, but still, that's a whole different story. What? It's for health, people. It's for health. Come on.
That's all the exercise I get, so I don't want to hear no complaining.
Fuck.
We've
already started off with sex jokes, people. You can tell where this humor's going really fast.
I can't help it, man. That's all I got to say on that.
Just, oh my god, yes, yeah. Okay,
I got nothing.
So wanking and Microsoft, sellouts aside, what do you want to talk about this week, buddy?
Well, I mean, other than that, really, there's a lot. Gamescom was this week. There's lots of new stuff out there. I know there's something that we both feel very passionate about after watching your video just a minute ago.
Oh, yeah. My completely real opinionated video, okay? There is no sarcasm, people. Just give you a heads up for realsies.
I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't think it was possible for you to talk about any subject for only 3 minutes. I'm like, a 3-minute video from Karlon Tigglez? What the hell? Am I in an alternate reality here? Usually 3 minutes is about your introduction.
You son of a bitch.
Anyways.
So, it's true, though. It's true. Okay, I admit.
Konami Metal Gear Survive. What the fuck is this? Like, literally...
it's so hard to look at. Don't show it to me ever again. All I gotta say is unicorn bees. Just unicorn bees. That's right.
Oh
Unicorn
God.
bees.
I mean, what the fuck was zombies in the first place? Did they was
Kojima? It's because they're
Kojima?
playing. Oh my God. Okay. I can tell you what this is right off the bat. Okay, I've seen this 100 fucking times with shitty ass, like cheap ass early access games. Okay, they are playing it fucking safe. This is a cry for help right now. They're like, we don't have Kojima anymore. We don't know what to do. Quickly, take the Metal Gear Solid 5 assets we have left over and throw them into a game and what the fuck ever. Get one of the zombie assets to it and shove a fucking spike in its head. Done.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Kojima is awesome. He's put out a lot of awesome games, but has Konami ever heard of not putting all your cookies in one fucking cookie jar? If their games are this pathetic without Kojima, then that's just pathetic and sad.
Well, dude, okay, look, even before I started this YouTube channel, frickin' Jim Sterling, I love the guy, has been predicting this kind of shit would happen with Kojima. I'm sorry I took his name in vain. Kojima, I'm sorry.
Kojima, I'm
Konami.
Sorry, let me bow down my head to you.
But Konami, he predicted this shit. And I slowly saw that fucking road popping up ever since the pachinko machines. Konami
Fucking
just...
pachinko machines.
They don't give a shit about video games anymore. And it showed when they started with the pachinko machine shit. I can't even say the words. That's how terrible this shit is.
You're so angry. You're so salty
right
right
God.
now.
No, this isn't salt. This is just me normal. This is normal mode for Konami. There's only salt for Konami. Oh my God. And now, because things have been leading up to this game, okay? Ben, who I don't know the last name of, Ben, fucking Konami's PR guy on Twitter, has been constantly trying to reassure gamers within the community that, hey guys, for reals, we do still like you. We kind of like you in like a platonic way, I guess, but we're still doing the game thing. Isn't that good? We kind of think we are. and then just like a few days before this trailer came out, they were like, hey guys, guess what? We're totally getting back into the Metal Gear thing. Can you believe it?
That's their mistake.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have called it, Metal Gear.
No.
Instead, they should have called it Left 4 Dead 3, the Konami edition.
Not even that, because I can guarantee you Left 4 Dead from so many years ago would trump this fucking game any day of the week. I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah. This game,
because
it looks so terrible, and I like how they throw Snake in there, and I mean, take this with a grain of salt. I haven't really played very many of the Metal Gear games. I haven't played all of them. Played a couple, but even I see how terrible how terrible Metal Gear Solid game this is. It's just a joke.
And they completely sold it so wrong. And frankly, there is no possibly selling it right because guess what? It's just another generic, hey, we're pitting a team of 4 people against waves of zombies. Isn't that original, everyone? No, it's safe. It's a fucking safe move. That's it. And it's not even safe because, frankly, everyone's tired of that shit. It's been done to death.
It's not safe. It's stupid.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's usually safe for early access games when they have nothing else to ride on. But this is a fucking AAA company. You can't tell me they can't do something better. Well, then against Konami, they kind of fired all of their fucking game makers. Oh my god.
They fired one, but apparently he was the only one there that
That's what
mattered.
I'm saying. Well, from what I understand, they fired a lot more before and since, too. Like, anyone integral to the system.
They fired the only people that had good ideas.
Oh my god. Basically. Hence why the pachinko machines happened. That was literally the last idea from the main CEO, I'm guessing. Oh my god. But, yeah, apparently since this trailer came out, though, once again, Ben has come back and he's trying to fix things. He's like, hey, guys, don't worry. The game is still going to have that Metal Gear Solid stealth feel to it. Don't mind that the trailer was just literally just action and zombies.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's going to have all the Metal Gear stuff too, like stealth for reals. Once again, he's trying to convince us it's going to be there. Here's the thing. I guarantee you, 100%, that if it does have stealth mechanics, it's going to be the loosest stealth mechanics you've ever seen that will barely matter. You will literally not have to use them, ever.
They'll be like, haven't you guys seen that Call of Duty game? It's got stealth too.
Oh my god.
Have you guys not played Call of Duty? This game's going to be awesome.
God damn it. Oh my god. Konami, just stop. You don't have to make games anymore. Just leave like you wanted to. Just stop.
Do us all a favor.
Oh my god. They don't even want to do games anymore. It's pretty fucking clear at this point. They don't want to make games anymore. They just are like, oh shit, fuck. We just realized that we screwed our entire business because we started saying screw you to our entire audience. So, damn it. Quickly, throw together a CG trailer and then we'll make the game later.
Make it awesome. Call of Duty's really popular. Put lots of zombies in it.
I guarantee you they have barely done anything on this game. If they've even started it. I guarantee you.
Apparently they even used a location from a previous game. It's not even like new location.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They literally have taken assets they haven't used in Metal Gear Solid 5, and they're just cobbling them together to make a random game as fast as possible. This is going to be a beautiful, horrendous mess. It's going to be amazing to see, like a train crash or something horrible, but you can't look away. You're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You're going to scream. You are going to cheer. This is going to be amazing. But
Karlon.
What?
All 4 characters have special abilities. Doesn't that make you excited?
Congratulations, you just gave me a whole new reason to kill you. Oh my god.
This game is going to be so terrible.
I know. I guarantee you. It's going to be like, I don't even know if you saw this come out, and barely anyone even noticed it. And even if they did, they didn't give a shit after it came out. What the fuck was it even called? It was like Raccoon City, like Core, or like
Raccoon
Biohazard Core. I don't know. It literally came out like a month or two ago. And it's this online just 3-person versus 3-person shooter. Like third-person shooter. And it's like, I don't know, it's some kind of like the testing grounds of the Umbrella Corps where they test soldiers, with real zombies because that makes sense. Let's throw them in there with the ultimate killer destructive monsters for cadets. This is a great idea.
Is another one that's just been sinking ship.
Yeah, but that one apparently was made by a third company of some kind, and yeah, so Capcom barely had, and they literally just gave them the name. That's basically all that happened. And the game, oh my god, they may have just released it for only $30. This game should have been free. It was terrible. It's so buggy. It barely works, and no one's playing it. It's already failed before it even got off the ground, and I guarantee you, Survive is going to do the same thing.
I don't know. I think they should have went along the same lines as Survive and Put some little pocket monsters that you could catch in it, and also some dinosaurs that you could ride. That'd be really awesome. The kids love that these days. Fucking everybody wants to ride dinosaurs.
The kids with the hula hoops and the Mass Effects and the cotton candies. They're wild.
You could just ride around on them dinosaurs and throw poke hell balls everywhere.
Hey, why get God of War 4 when you can, play this? It's got a Kratos in it. He doesn't look like him, but I guarantee you he's Kratos.
It's got Kratos. He's
bald.
He's bald as shit, man.
He's bald as fuck, so he must be Kratos, right?
He's got a crazy big beard.
No. Oh, well, he does, but it's more compressed into his face, so it just looks like a chin.
You know what's really stupid, though?
What's stupid?
The way we've had all these super awesome hype-looking trailers, everybody's all amped up, and then the game comes out and sucks. What if this game is terrible looking and everybody shit talks it, and then it comes out and it's like Game of the Year? How stupid would that be?
I will make a public apology. I will do a Let's Play. If it is like AAA and it beats all the Metal Gear games and it beats all the AAA games come out this year, I will gladly make a Let's Play. Full Let's Play of this game, okay? That is my promise to the
surprised, man. I mean, lately it just seems like all these games, everybody's like, oh my god, this is going to be awesome. No Man's Sky and Titanfall and all these games where everybody gets so hyped, and then they come out and you're like, wow, this game is not what I was expecting. What if this game that has looked so fucking terrible and has so much hate comes out and it's awesome? That would be so weird.
First off, fuck you, it's not going to happen. The fact that they literally said, hey guys, we're thinking about getting back into games. And then 4 days later, hey guys, here's a new Metal Gear. That tells me they literally made the trailer in 4 days and the game's not even been started yet. So and it's going to be released soon. So that's not good.
We actually made this game in 3 weeks, guys. I hope you enjoy it. MLG competitive mode.
We hired the creator of Satanic. And he's heading the charge on this game, and we think he's a great mind for this one. Dimitri's gonna do good.
We love that guy.
I'll tell you this though, I have always been one to try and avoid the hype train. It runs you down. The majority of the time, it runs you down. Don't get me wrong, I get hyped. Like Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm hyped for that, okay? I'm like, yeah, cool. All these cool changes, awesome. I'm not like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be the greatest game ever. If you don't say it's great, I'm gonna cut your fucking head off.
Oh, God.
No. But when I have a story. I actually have a story that's just popped in my head right now. Me with all my little stories. Everyone gather around in a little circle.
Story time. In the Not Too Salty Gaming Podcast Story Room with Karlon Douglas.
Oh my god, I have to make that a segment now. I'll try to think of a story each episode, but I just need to do it for that theme. I'm going to use that exact wording.
You're just going to cut it out of this or out of this episode every week?
Exactly. Okay, story time with Karlon. My story of when I fell for the hype, okay? Actually, there's two examples. One, though, is the one that crushed my fucking heart. The first example is Peter Molyneux. That's all I should have to say. I don't need to give a story.
Oh, God.
If you don't know who he is, creator of Fable, look him up. I might give a story on that another day, but that's all you need to know. Peter Molyneux.
I fell for the same one, man. Even when we were talking earlier about him, and I was like, I know the name sounds familiar. As soon as you mentioned Fable, I was like, oh my God, that's why I hate that guy.
Well, you see, we are going to, you can plant the seed and then watch it grow into a mighty oak. And then later down the road in the game, it will be that mighty oak. And then you can cut it down and craft it into a weapon, a legendary weapon that you can name yourself and hunt down mighty enemies with it. Never happened. Fuck you, Peter.
No oak, no weapon, just goddamn generic RPG.
Just goddamn generic tree settings, and here's random weapon metal version number 1. Done. But no. The first time I ever truly fell for the hype. As you know, I'm a fan of Halo. Maybe not necessarily the games themselves, but I love the story. Around the time Halo 3 came out, it was a big hit amongst everyone, especially me. I liked the story, I liked the game, everything about it. Well, it was announced a couple months later that Halo ODST was coming out soon.
Oh, God.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I remember ODST. I bought it.
I
don't even like Halo, and I bought it.
Oh, my God. But for all those out there that don't know, when ODST came out, it was this big deal. It's like, holy shit, this is like an expansion onto the Halo 3 game. This was like a huge thing. This doesn't ever happen. And I got it, I was so hyped for it. I followed the hype. I was like, oh my. I was literally like the stupid teen at that time. Like, OMG! Holy crap! It's like an expansion on Halo 3. You get to play regular human soldiers. This is gonna be great. There's no way this could fuck up. Just
horde mode.
Oh my. Yeah. Oh my God. Just don't remind me. Okay. For those that don't know, the game sucked balls. Story was decent. I did like the ODSTs. Yeah, I like the characters. I love Nathan Fillion as Buck. He was awesome. For the small amount of story you got, it was great. But the game was just 3.5 hours long. That's it. For a $60 game.
I've got a story for you.
Oh my God.
I bought Halo ODST too, and I'm not a Halo fan. I bought it for the Horde mode.
I feel so sorry for you.
Anyways,
how was that, knowing that it was local only?
It was terrible. Which is part of the reason I was mad. But the story. I decided to play the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I started. I played for about 15 minutes. I literally fell asleep with my controller in my hand. I fell asleep sitting where I was at. It was so fucking boring.
I will say this, the story was very forced. There is a little bit extra story behind this, actually, through the creation. I learned about the creation of the game not too long ago, and it's very fucked up. But I did like the characters. That's about all I really liked. Nathan Fillion, like I said. But yeah, it was so fucked up. And not only that, you had to repay for maps that you had already gotten. I didn't even know you were getting this in the actual game case. You got a separate disc with all of the Halo 3 maps. So they literally make you rebuy them on a physical disc. It's just fucking insane.
I mean, I was probably less angry about it because I'm not a huge Halo fan. So for me, it was like, okay, this game sucks. It's about what I expected.
Man, but
and
also,
I was salty about it, but not as salty as a lot of major Halo fans.
Oh my God, I was fucking livid. I returned that shit within actually pretty much the next day because I finished it the first day. It was literally 3 hours long, pretty much. But yeah, the Horde mode, I fucking love that. This is around the time Horde mode was first being discovered amongst games. It's like, oh my God, this is a cool new mode. It's so innovative. And this is around the same time Gears of War was starting it. Well, this one was doing it too, but hey, I got an idea. Let's not make it online. So if you don't have any friends that are local, you're fucked.
Well, that's the stupid thing, was that Gears of War did it first, and then Halo did it because it was really popular in Gears of War, and then they didn't make it online. It's like, well, that's why it's so popular on Gears of War.
Oh my God, they were already phasing out couch gaming around the time, so what the fuck were they thinking with this? Oh my God, but anyway, the reason for this game being so bad, originally it was meant to be DLC. Literally. It was meant to be an hour-long DLC. And it was going to be for Halo 3. But then Microsoft, your evil shill of a company that you're fallen for, Tigglez.
I can't help it. The game comes with the Ultimate Edition of Gears of War. I'm a huge Gears of War fan.
The Gears of War. But anyway.
There used to be a war between Gears of War fans and Halo fans. And I was definitely on the Gears of War side.
Oh, I know. Well, I was on both sides. This game was meant to be DLC, and Microsoft came to Bungie and were like, hey, we love this. We want to mooch off the Halo fans a bit more. can you make it into a full game in 7 days, like 7 weeks or something like that? It ended up being more like 7 months, but 7 months for a full game? Really?
Now we know where Konami got their tricks from.
Exactly. They learned it from fucking Microsoft. But yeah, they made the game in 7 months. It just, you could tell the game was too short. Animations were wonky, bugs, shit going wrong everywhere. It's probably the reason Horde mode wasn't online, because it was just Horde mode. That's it. Oh yeah, single player Horde mode. This is fun. I'm not going to die 1,000 times. Oh my god. And then the whole map conspiracy. It was fucking crazy. But that was the game that taught me never to fall for the hype. Ever. You can become part of it. You can be like excited for the game coming out soon. But do not fall for that shit. Give it time. Don't get it first day. Don't pre-order. Never pre-order. Wait like a week. Just a week. It sounds bad, I know, for all those people that want to cut people's heads off for a 2-month delay. But it's just a week.
Speaking of delays, the game that taught me never even released.
Oh my god.
It just infinitely delayed. StarCraft Ghost. I was hyped. I was a huge StarCraft fan. And I was following this game, and I was like ready to throw my parents' money, because I was a kid at the time.
Well, yeah.
And I was Google searching this game, trying to find out any extra news on it, and it just like, it kept going silent. And then they'd release a little bit of information, then it'd go silent. Or they'd release like a little bit of a gameplay trailer, and then silence. And then they canceled it after like 5 years. I'm just like... I have been waiting my entire childhood life for this game, and it didn't even release. Oh my god, it was like probably the biggest game for me as a kid. Like, it was one of the games I was the most excited for. I was so hyped.
Oh my god. I have another good example. Prey 2.
I didn't actually play that one.
Prey, you should go back in the, go back machine and go play the game, because it's fucking amazing. It's the only game where you're ever going to play a Native American with magical powers that kills aliens.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
It's fucking crazy. Great story. Love the alien concept.
I could play that on my Xbox 360. Or my Xbox One, sorry.
Oh, that's just awesome.
My Xbox One with a fake Xbox 360 inside of it.
Yeah, have fun with that and the Kinect support and the DRM and shit. Good luck with that. Anyway, that and the under 30 frames per second. Anyway, yeah, it was fucking fantastic. You had your magic eagle, which I loved unleashing onto aliens. Fucking crazy. Fucking awesome drama to it. You had an awesome grandpa who ends up dying, but he was awesome until he died. But yeah, it was fucking fantastic. One of the first games I played on Xbox 360. Just loved everything about it. And then sequel hell began.
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking thing to experience. Every one of the Duke Nukem fans know what I'm talking about out there.
Oh yeah, I've played lots of those fucking terrible sequels.
Yes. But this one, God, it was about 2 or 3 years after the release. And the release was back in 2007, I want to say, for the first Prey. So about 2009, Prey 2 was announced. And this was at E3. And they had a full-fledged CGI trailer and everything. It was fucking crazy. It looked like Blade Runner in space. Wow. It was just amazing looking. You were basically going to play a human abducted, but then I guess you somehow escaped and you become part of this alien just civilization. You're just on this huge ass city space station and you're just now just a normal person on there. Like years later, you are now a bounty hunter and you are hunting aliens like freaking Boba Fett style. It's crazy.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
I know, and oh my god, the humor behind it felt perfect. And then it died. Literally, a few months later, it died.
And then they killed the fuck out of it.
And then, no. They picked it up. They put some electrodes on it. They resurrected that bitch. They tried to get it back started another 2 years later. It died without a trailer. And then it got picked up again. Died again. And now we're finally getting the Prey reboot. I think this one's going to work. Well, I don't know if it'll be good, but I'm saying I think this one might come to fruition, might actually release. So
I'm hoping now that Blizzard has got a taste for first-person shooters that they'll revive StarCraft Ghost at some point and give me the game that I wanted as a motherfucking kid.
That would be so fun. You know what? Now that with the success with Overwatch and shit, I would not doubt if they make another first-person shooter down the road, because now they've got the taste for it. They know how to work with the mechanics. They've got very experienced people, very experienced animators, mocap workers, riggers, all kinds of people that know first-person shooters working on this. They could easily do that kind of thing. Bring back Ghosts. Bring that shit back to life. Frankenstein it if you have to. Bring it back.
That would be freaking sweet. I would be a happy man. I would die of the hype again. It would be Die of the Hype, the sequel.
That I could fucking hype to death over. I love StarCraft. I sadly did not get to know StarCraft until StarCraft 2, but I've been in love with it since. It's fucking amazing.
I've heard rumors that they're remastering the first one. If they do, we're getting that
really?
Shit. I'm gonna force you to buy that shit.
What?
I've heard rumors that they're going to bring back a remastered edition of the first StarCraft.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that's true or just rumors. It's just what I've heard, but it would be fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Dude, I would force you. You know how many hours I have into that game as a young pubescent child.
Oh my god. I gotta tell you, one of the reasons I fell in love with StarCraft is because it basically has space southern hillbillies in power armor. I fucking love that shit. And being someone from Texas that absolutely hates the stereotypical southern thing and loves seeing it made fun of, oh my god, that game was made for me. Oh my god, just space truckers. That's all I gotta say, people. If you don't know StarCraft, just look it up, okay?
Anyways,
jeez.
talking about other futuristic gun shooters.
Oh.
Titanfall 2.
We're gonna talk about that now, aren't we?
Yeah, we
are. We're gonna talk about the test thing and the tech test.
The public tech test thing.
Oh, that one we were so lucky to play.
I know. I never actually played the first Titanfall, and I don't know. I came into this one expecting something. Well, I came into it expecting something. Just blank, expecting something blank.
Like I said about a couple podcasts ago, I never got to play the first one, but I watched the hell out of gameplay for it. And I watched as the demise of the first game just went down after just a few months. So, I've been hearing the devs talk this game up. They were like, oh, we're bringing it back. We've listened to the players. We've made a lot of tweaks here and there. We've really fixed it up. We've added the single player, added new things like grappling hooks, that kind of shit. And I was like, there might be some promise here. It might actually turn out being pretty damn good. Little Call of Duty looking, but it might end up being good.
Yeah, here's the problem, is that this is one of those games that looks a lot more fun when you watch somebody else play it until you get your hands on it, and then you realize it's really not that fun. Me and my friend actually played, I think we played like 4 games, and then we're like, dude, you want to go play some Rocket League or something? 4 games. I never touched it again the entire rest of the weekend. That's the quality of this game.
I was having a moral struggle over the game. I was like, I want to love this game. I seriously did. I wanted to like it. It looks amazing. It looks crazy. Seeing these Titans walk around, just these giant ass beings in a multiplayer game, that is so fucking crazy. And getting to drive one of them, it's such a cool concept. But my god, it just wasn't working. Well, oh my god.
There were some aspects of the game that weren't bad. I mean, the Titans, there were a couple of times where the Titans scared the living shit out of me. I was screaming at my mic,
oh my god,
running in circles around trees trying to fucking dodge these big-ass Titans. And that part was cool. It was just, there was so much stuff in it that sucked, and it was also kind of boring.
Yeah, I gotta say, how do I say this? It is very Call of Duty-ish when it comes to the actual gunplay. It's very glitch-killy. It's just a momentary, oh, I see you, boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. There is almost no time to react. It's fucking crazy in that aspect, but I'm like you, the maps were boring, and you could barely go out in the open, or else you were not going to have fun.
Oh, yeah. There was way too many people sniping in that
God,
game.
it was fucking crazy. But yeah, I get that this was a tech test, so clearly they're going to fix problems, but God, they've got a lot of shit to fix. That grappling hook. Oh my God.
It was glitchy, and it didn't work for me half the time. It wasn't intuitive. That was the problem. Like, it wasn't something I was easy to throw into your normal movement routine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I figured from seeing it in the trailer that you would just shoot it up, attach, and then, maybe use your boost to jump up. And if you were going to use it for a takedown like they showed in the trailer, it would just automatically do it if you did, like, say, I don't know, hit with the analog stick to the left or right or something like that. Yeah. And you'd be able to seamlessly do it, and there's no trouble. Bull fucking shit. How would you ever pull off a takedown with this thing? I could barely crawl up a wall with this fucking grappling hook. It's just so wonky.
I had somebody do a takedown on me from behind with it.
How?
I ran into a door, and they shot it through the wall. It actually went through the corner of the wall and pulled my character through the wall. I actually phased through it in the kill cam. So even that was glitchy as fuck.
Motherfucking Gandalf playing with that grappling.
Exactly. I didn't even know it killed me at first. I just, like, all of a sudden I was flying backwards, and then I died. And so I watched the kill cam, and I'm like, wow, he just pulled me through a wall. That's sexy.
Yeah, but I mean, I finally started to learn how to traverse about 4 rounds into the game, but god damn, I just want to get over a wall. Okay, is that so much? Is that so much to ask? Just let the grappling hook work and go up the wall so I can leap over it. And for God's sakes, connect with the Titans.
Yeah,
connect
and the wall
with the
running.
Titans.
Speaking of that, the wall running. I don't know how many times I went to run up a wall thinking, I can just jump against this wall and run up it. No, you jump against it and then you run sideways. Or you get, like, in the top of a corner of a building and you're just trying to go up a floor. You're, like, running into the corner and you're all fucked up because your camera's shaking all over the place because your, like, character is not running in the right direction that you think he should run when you hit the wall that way.
If this is what the parkour was like in the first game, I don't know how anyone stayed playing it for longer than a week because, dear God, it was terrible. I couldn't even run on any walls. I couldn't leap off of anything. It kept either glitching through, not connecting properly, or just wouldn't go in the direction I wanted it to. I get, once again, it's a tech test, I know. But god damn it, don't they still have these animations laying around? It shouldn't be that fucking hard to do anymore.
Yeah, and I don't like to talk well about Advanced Warfare, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, Advanced Warfare just copied Titanfall. But you know what? The jetpacks in that game and the parkour was so much more fluent than this shit. This was so glitchy and crappy. Like, even when I was climbing the sides of, like, a rock wall, I was literally just spamming the A button, and my character was kind of just glitching all over the wall to get up to the top. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it was much smoother in there. I know, yes, Advanced Warfare ripped off Titanfall, but goddamn, it was a good ripoff at this point, because if this is what it was like in the first Titanfall, no wonder the game lost its fucking players. It's, oh my god, but I will say this, to be fair, the Titan parts were amazing. I fucking loved that. I loved being in the Titan. It was nice to get in that sucker and fucking mow down people with ease. It felt like being a demigod. And I loved being on top of the Titans. It instantly made you a non-target. Nobody was focusing on you. It allowed you to have kind of even ground to fight back on. And you could back up the Titan with the heavy weaponry you carried. I loved using the heavy weaponry against Titans. And there was nothing better than seeing your team of 4 Titans with you and your other partner up on top of the Titans just mowing people down and chasing them, leading them up to their evacuation point and wiping out their ship. Yeah, such a good feeling. That was a cheer moment for me. But other than that, like even the hero shooter aspect of the mechs, like they kept boasting, I didn't really feel the difference. Like, yeah, their guns were a little different and shit, but it just felt like I was the same Titan, just with a slightly different loadout.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, honestly, and I can't remember the name of the company that makes this game. I'm not a huge Titanfall fan.
Yeah.
I feel like they're much better at making mech games than shooting games.
Yeah, if they had made just a simple Titan game, this would have been so good.
Yeah, because the Titan part was cool. I felt like there were a lot of cool things to do with the Titans. I felt like even being a pilot around the Titans was cool, but any kind of pilot-to-pilot action or just traversing the map was terrible.
Oh, dear God, the traversing. I mostly just ran around. I didn't even attempt the parkour and shit after about 3 rounds because it was just terrible. Yeah. And the worst part is you have to do it or else you're instantly an easy target because nobody else is on the ground. They're up on the roofs. Oh, God.
I did find my Titan killing gun to be quite good for taking out people on the roof.
Yes.
Though. My laser.
They tended to stay still, and that was a one-hit shot.
Oh,
I fucking love
I
that.
annihilated a whole bunch of people with that thing.
Oh my God. Oh, my fucking God. I gotta bring this up, too. The salt's gonna fly on this one. I can't help it, but fuck the bank campers. Fuck you assholes, okay? And fuck the developers for not putting some method in place to keep them out of the bank zone. How is anyone supposed to properly win that game when almost the entire enemy team can just sit on your bank?
Oh, yeah, I know, dude. That's so lame.
Oh my God, I lost so much money just because 3 motherfuckers would be on the bank not letting anyone in. I got shot so many times, and I would have hundreds of dollars stored away, and then boom, half of it's gone. And then I try to get back in, boom, half of it's gone. It's impossible. Just put a shield up. You know, this is a fucking sci-fi game. Maybe the bank creates a shield. You ever thought about that? Just releases a shield around the area. It's fucking sci-fi magic, motherfucker. Make it happen.
Maybe it's got a mech fucking bodyguard.
God. Yeah. How about just sprawl out several little mech spiders that guard it? There's your little story element. Boom. Protects you. Oh my God. But yeah, overall, not impressed.
No, not what I expected.
They've put a single player in, but I think that's the only thing they've pretty much learned because, frankly, just everything about it was just not that good. The Titan's great, Pilot's not. Pilots suck.
Probably a game I'm going to pass on unless a lot of my friends get it and convince me, or it gets glaringly good reviews and they change everything that I didn't like about it.
If they fix everything, and I mean everything. If they fix all the mechanics, I might get it. Might. And that's only if they fix the traversing, the wall crawling, especially a fucking grappling hook. They fix the bank area. They fix any spawning area. They fix the spawning in general. I spawned so many times almost outside the map half the time, and I was so far away from my team that I basically got killed half the time because I was in the enemy territory for no reason. Great job. Spawn me right next to the motherfuckers killing me.
They'd spawn me right next to Titans. I don't know how many times I spawned right next to an enemy Titan. And I'm like,
I spawned under a Scorched Titan. Literally, under his feet, and he crushed me to death.
Yeah.
It's just, oh my God. Just I don't know, whoever the developer is, I feel bad that I don't know the developer's name, but whoever you are, you know who you are, get your shit together. Fix it, because frankly, if you don't, guess what? Replay of the first game's going to happen. You're going to lose.
Developers got to earn it. I ain't going to know who you are if you don't earn it.
Exactly. I mean, but they better fix their shit or they're going to have a replay of last time. They're going to lose their whole community within another month.
Yep. Oh, and there's, third strikes, you're out. So, I mean, I don't think they're even going to get to a third strike, honestly. I mean, if this game is a total flop.
I need to sip my tea real quick because I'm fucking going to lose over this game.
Gotta wash the salt down. Salt's making your mouth dry.
Oh, yeah. Lower the salt levels. There we go.
But anyways, let's talk about something good.
Yeah. Let's fucking get rid of the salt. What do you want to talk about that's good?
Well, today, just before we got on here, because I was at work when I heard about it, and I was really excited to get home, I rushed home and I updated the PTR for Overwatch.
Ooh.
And I played on the new map. Oh
nice.
My God, I loved it. It is such a fucking cool map.
Okay, give me all the details, man. Give me all the deets.
Well, first off, and I know this was something I was kind of wondering about when I watched that last Bastion short video.
Yeah.
Was if the stories were obviously connected. Which, I mean, obviously they were because, Reinhardt was in it. So, not Reinhardt, but Reinhardt's mentor, whoever he was. I can't remember his name.
was like, I know it's not Balrog, but it's something close to that.
Yeah,
if I remember.
I know.
Right.
I've been corrected.
Yes, but,
but
to interrupt real quick, just for everyone to know what we're talking about, quickly go to my channel, watch that video, and like it up and stuff like that. Just because,
Oh, God, it was such a good video.
You'll know what we're talking about. I know, I fucking loved it.
It's called The Last Bastion.
Yes, look it up, people. Last Bastion. It's Bastion's pseudo origin stories, I guess you can call it. I like to call it Overwatch Terminator 2. You'll see what I mean when you watch it, because that fucking Judgment Day scene. Oh my god,
that was so brutal.
Oh my god, but yeah, it definitely showed how they have Pixar and DreamWorks employees working for them.
Oh yeah, no, and I know you're an artist, so that video when I watched it before I watched your reaction to it, I just knew. I'm like, I bet Karlon's gonna be going crazy over these fucking visuals.
God. Oh, the aesthetic.
It's the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh my god. This is a good example of not treating your audience like idiots. Because kids play Overwatch too and shit, and this is a good example of not treating them like idiots with their visuals and shit. This was both sweet and cute and dark as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a robot going through PTSD. It's fucking crazy.
But anyways.
Yeah. Sorry for interrupting.
Last Bastion aside, you can actually see the backdrop from Last Bastion from the castle. So it's kind of like a little Easter egg that lets you know that they're definitely connected. Because you can see the exact spot where the Last Bastion ended.
I fucking called that shit too. I was like, I bet you this is going to be connected. There's no way that this is just a coincidence.
And then, of course, the first thing I did when I started up the game, because I started on defense, was I was Hanzo and I went to the Reinhardt armor that's sitting on the throne because it was like my favorite part of the whole map.
Oh shit.
And I shot him in a wiener, so it made him look like he had an arrow wiener. And then I climbed up on top of him and I put my balls on his forehead.
You, sir, are a scholar and a gentleman.
And then I laughed. And then I actually started to explore the map.
One small arrow for your dick and two giant balls for all Overwatch content.
Oh god, it was so funny. I was laughing. Well, and I was recording too, not voice, but I was recording the gameplay.
Oh my god!
So I'm gonna put up a video of my experience on the PTR. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure to include that because it was funny.
Oh my god, that is fucking fantastic.
But anyways, that aside, the map was really, really cool, and
nice.
It's gonna be a map that's gonna be really good for Hanzo. Any snipers. Farrah's going to have a ball on that map because there's
all that open area. Oh my
open
god.
area and low rooftops. There's tons of rooftops. And one thing I noticed about it that seems a little different from a lot of their maps is there's just tons of different ways, tons of different routes to traverse the map. So you're not forced into too many areas where you can't go a different route. So you can get flanked really easy because the enemy can easily just take different routes to get around behind you.
Yeah, that's one thing I always had a little irk about with some of the other maps, some of the original maps released of the game is the kind of tunnel system.
Yeah, they funnel you really hard into one door, and then it's just a big ass fuckfest.
Just straight up funneling you down one path. Maybe there's a passage here and there every now and then, or a secret way for a flyer to get around, but it always feels like you're just going down a kill hallway.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it looked like it had a lot of places, and I'm
really
glad
does.
to hear.
Up until the end,
oh my God.
Just before you get to Reinhardt's throne, which is the end where the payload it stops right in front of him. Mm-hmm. It seems like it really gets to the point where there's not too many side passages. Like at that point, you are going to be kind of funneled. But up the whole beginning of the map, like it's so wide open, and there's so many different ways to like get across the map and flank. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool.
I could see that. You don't want the entire map to be open because at that point there is no control for the defense team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your home plate to have complete 360 openness. I mean, come on, that'd be insane. Fucking Tracer would just be annoying the fuck out of you the whole time.
Yeah, and this seems like it's going to be a map that's really going to be tough for the attacking team. I know that in like competitive, attackers have a really strong advantage. Mm-hmm. This map is going to be tough. There's so many good ways to defend this map.
From what I saw on the map, there looked like a lot as a Bastion player, there looked like there was a lot of good little Bastion positions I could take up. And I was like, my God, I'm going to have fun here.
It's tough. The first game I played, we were defense. We did pretty well. The second game we played, I was an attacker, and we didn't even get to the payload.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, we got rocked.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those maps you got to learn all the ins and outs. You got to learn all the secret little pathways, all the exploits, or else you are going to die.
Exactly, yep. And there's going to be a lot of exploits in this map, just because there's so many small corridors and extra high. There's it's almost like there's tiers. There's the ground tier, and then there's a mid-range tier where you can get on some of the lower buildings and the second floors, and then there's towers, which are the third tier. So it's almost like a 3-tier map instead of a 2.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
Yeah, I feel like Blizzard is actually learning from... I'm not saying that virtual maps were a mistake or anything, but I do feel like Blizzard is trying to take some mechanics and certain strategies from players into consideration when it comes to making these new maps. Because this one not only was beautiful as fuck, but it looks like it's set up to actually be challenging. And I like that. Not just a kill tunnel, but actually challenging.
And it's loaded with just visual goodness and Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs all over the place. I honestly want to go into the map by myself and just tear it apart and see if I can find Easter eggs with it, because I know they're just all over the place. I kept running into them.
Oh, well, every Overwatch map, I guarantee you there's stories to tell in that map. I mean, every Overwatch map tells a different story, gives you little hints. I would not doubt if there's a Sombra hint somewhere in there or some kind of future hero hint. But yeah, the Bastion bodies laying around, that's going to tell you a story. I mean, the short film alone gives you a backstory on Bastion and the entire what were they called? Omnic? Is that the name of the robots?
Omnic, yep, the robots.
Yeah, it gives you a whole feel of what that war actually was. It's not just this, here's a map, run your team along it, and maybe there's a giant robot bouncing around the background that you can kind of see every now and then. No, this one has actual dead bastions laying around and just destroyed tanks and shit. This was war. You can really tell what is happening in the story.
Oh, yeah. Buildings are partly destroyed, and some of the actual towers are busted, and they're crumbling. It's just, Blizzard is amazing at telling stories, visually, with no actual dialogue really required, just a visual story, and they're really good at it.
Once again, not treating your audience like they're dumb.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that games that put dialogue in their shit, like Mass Effect, it's dialogue heavy, but once again, a very good story in different ways, but some games sometimes over-explain, and they feel they have to explain every tiny little thing greatly, but it kind of takes the fun out of the mystery, out of learning it for yourself, building up your own theories. I mean, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, all that kind of shit. Not only is there a big story there to find the environment, but you can make up a lot of stuff yourself, really try to assume what's going on. Overwatch is kind of doing the same thing, and Blizzard is goddamn good at filling up its environments with storytelling elements.
It's honestly the reason that they can get away with it so easily, and nobody complains that there's no single player, because it's a multiplayer only game, and there's no quest or storyline to it, but they tell such a good story, and the shorts that they make for it are so good at backing the story up.
Oh my god.
They don't need a single player, and nobody complains. I've never seen anybody say that game needed a single player.
I will say this. I did see people complain in the beginning, right when Overwatch was being released and coming out beta. They were like, we're not going to get single player? Well, we barely know the story. And I mean, what's the story? And so many people were complaining that there was no story. But then, as people started looking at the maps, and especially after the game came out and they got a really good look at the maps, they were like, holy shit, there's a story here. We just need to find it. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm into that.
No, I think I'm the one that convinced you to get it, wasn't I?
Well, you definitely highly suggested me. I was planning on getting it anyway at some point, but, just the fact I got to play with an awesome guy like you, I was fuck it.
I'm really
fuck
awesome.
it. I won't go that far, but you're awesome light.
Sir?
But, what?
I'm about to cut your beluga training short.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
You are talking to the ultimate river taco here.
Okay. Look. All right. Well, look, that you can cut my beluga teaching short. Okay, I'm a shark. I'll just fucking kill you. just say. But yeah, I'm like you. they do make up for the little bits throughout the maps and the animated shorts. Blizzard is right up there with Blur Studios. I mean, yes, Blur Studios makes realistic trailers. I mean, they're the ones that did all the Knights of the Old Republic trailers. They did pretty much every amazing cutscene you've ever seen in a video game. They've done all the things for Deus Ex, all that realistic CGI shit. So yeah, Blizzard, they're not quite too realistic, but they don't have to be. They got their own awesome pseudo Pixar style, but goddamn, they make those trailers look good. Oh my god.
Oh, they do. I mean, Blizzard's always been good at that.
And they tell really good stories.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too familiar with Blur Studios. I know I've probably seen their work before.
You have, I guarantee you.
Blizzard's a master. I mean, and that's one thing that I'd even compare to Square Enix. Is they do the same thing, especially with the Final Fantasy games. Their CGI trailers are amazing.
Yeah, I will say this. Every other third game you've probably played probably had Blur Studios involved. Yeah, they have done a lot of shit. I've probably
seen it. I just, I don't know them by name.
Oh, I'm still finding stuff that I didn't realize they did. Hell, Wolverine Origins, the game that was better than the movie itself.
I remember that game.
Yeah, they did all the cutscenes for that game.
That game had an Arthas fucking Easter egg in it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was the weirdest thing ever. Was like God. The Arthas Easter egg. A World of Warcraft Easter egg in Wolverine. What the hell?
I know, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, the game was much better than the movie. The movie, oh my God, it was lackluster. This one, you got to ride a fucking Sentinel. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another game I owned on Xbox 360 too.
Well, God, that's just great. Microsoft sellout, motherfucker.
Next thing you know, Karlon Douglas buying an Xbox One.
But yeah, hey, I never said I wouldn't buy one. I just said
you gotta get one now, man. I got one. You gotta get one and play Gears of War. I would if you got one. I would purchase a Halo game.
Whoa.
Yeah, I probably would almost never play it, but I'd purchase one.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see where this is going. You're trying to fucking sell me with Halo. I see that.
Yeah, I would get Halo. I would play Halo.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'll give it serious thought. Probably not, but I'll give it serious thought. Just for the fact I'll torture you with Halo.
I know. You'll be like, let's play Halo. I'll be like, fucking okay. God damn it.
Oh my God. But yeah. Overwatch map. I know I can't really play it with the PS4 version, but I fully look forward to playing it next month.
Hell yeah, man. And by the time you're able to play it, I'll be able to tell you where all the sneaky spots are.
Oh, you guys show me all the Bastion spots. I've got to tear up some people's asses with that turret. I'm going to tell you the worst
spots. I'm going to be like, oh, this is the best spot, man. And then you're just going to get shot in the back like 90 times. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that spot wasn't very good. I was lying.
Oh my God. Oh, plus I just got, cool thing. You know how I had the 1,000 in-game gold? Well, I got me a Bastion Steambot skin, the last little skin on his thing, and oh my God, it looks so sexy.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
I was a big fan of your Toilet Bastion, though, honestly.
I love Toilet Bastion. I'll probably go back to him every now and then, but this Steambot is so cool. Brass, copper, frickin' pseudo Tesla laser gun, and frickin' awesome skullish design with a single eye. And my bird is a frickin' seagull, I think, if I remember right. It's a friggin' seagull.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm basically a steam-powered tugboat with legs.
I think for the Toilet Bastion, they should have had, like, the bird be a plunger, and it was just like a flying plunger that just flew around and landed on your shoulder.
It's just a regular wooden and rubber plunger, but then it has, like, little tiny jets on the side of it for no reason. Just why not? It's a plunger that self-plunges toilets. Oh my God, perfect.
So I knew that there were some other Gamescom stuff that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, there is one big one in particular. I mean, there was a lot of things talked about, like Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse, that's looking like it's going to be decent. They showed a bit more on Quake. That looks like it's going to be pretty damn cool. Quake-styled, like Overwatch-ish type shit with a hero shooter kind of element added in. Oh my god, that shit looks great. But there was one in particular I did want to talk about. For all those that are on my channel, you probably know my love for Focus Home Interactive. I love the games they make, and I love how they give opportunities to studios to make the games they want to make and kind of give them a platform for people to be able to see them. I love that. That's how half the Warhammer games get off the ground nowadays. But this one in particular, it had some teaser trailers come out a while back, and it didn't capture my attention too much. It looked a little generic, mostly because they weren't explaining too much. But this last Gamescom here, they released a full 16-minute gameplay of The Surge. Oh my god. Okay. If you like Dark Souls, this is probably going to be a game for you. It looks like Dark Souls in the future, with exosuits, mechs, robots, technology out the wazoo, but it's got Dark Soul elements to it. Storytelling in the background, as far as I can tell. It's got combat that is challenging and can easily kill you if you're not careful. You get armor and weapons from the enemies over time, but you specifically have to sever the part of the body that you want the armor of.
Wow. That's really cool.
It's fucked up. Let me give a little bit of the story. Frankly, I don't know too much on the story. They were mostly talking about gameplay, but from what I understand, you work in this giant, huge factory-like facility. And, I mean, it's like freaking just miles wide. And it's just freaking awesome. It got my whole, Elysium, Blade Runner, freaking cyberpunk kind of senses tingling in my fucking brain. But apparently, just one day, the surge comes through. It's just a surge of energy, fucking just knocks everything out and fucking makes everything else go haywire. So pretty much anyone wearing an exosuit, all the workers, all the loaders, all those kind of people, go insane. Their exosuits just fuck with their brains and send them into this just chaotic, just rampage. And I'm not just talking about, laborers just lift boxes. No, I'm talking about people with frickin' drills attached to their arms. People with fucking giant loader arms that will crush cars in a second. It's fucking crazy.
That sounds really badass, actually.
Robots that are very stylized, this weird cat-like frog robot that leaps backwards, forwards, side strafes, fucking does cartwheels in the middle of the air, twisting its body to readjust itself behind you. It's fucking crazy. But it's got, like I said, it's very Dark Souls in the sense that every enemy is strong. Every enemy is a challenge, and meeting more than one can be very deadly. There's many bosses all throughout the world. There's not just, here's boss number one, boss number two. No. From what I understood, there's dozens of bosses in this world. Crazy amounts, and they're all strong in their own way. All unique, all crazy. But like I said, the whole point of this game, as far as I know, is getting the fuck out of this facility.
That's pretty freaking sweet. And I haven't actually heard anything about this game. I know nothing about it. I've watched the trailer, I've watched the gameplay, but it sounds awesome. I literally probably will go watch the trailer for this after this podcast is over.
My guess is that, because I have played several Focus Home games, and I've played the Technomancer, which is probably the closest equivalent to this game. Yeah, its gameplay was very simple, so I'm guessing that this one will have fairly simplistic gameplay, but much closer to Dark Souls. At least that's what I was seeing.
Look how simple Dark Souls gameplay is. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Dark Souls is a simple game.
I'm not saying anything bad.
But it's complex.
That's the thing. And here, I'm trying to remember every tiny little thing, because there's a lot to take in for the gameplay itself. When you come across an enemy, first off, they're scary as fuck. They make these weird screechy sounds like they're dying, but at the same time, screaming in rage. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. It's like, I don't know. Imagine a drill going through your mouth. That's probably the sound that it would make. Yeah, it's
That's
fucking
a pretty
crazy.
good sound. I mean, I do that on a daily basis just to hear that beautiful, beautiful melody.
Oh, time for that swirling meat sound. But apparently you can target specific parts of the body. You, of course, can just straightforward attack. But when it comes to, hey, I love your drill arm, I think I want that, you can specifically focus your attack on that arm, and then when you do your finisher, it will be specifically on that body part, and you will literally sever it from their body, and it will just fall to the ground, and you pick it up.
That's so fucking brutal, but it's awesome.
I saw, and there's all kinds of different weaponry. Pretty much, once again, like Dark Souls, there's all different types of weapons, all different styles of fighting, loader arms, spears, electro staffs. I think there are guns in the game, technically. Blow torches, freaking giant drills, buzzsaws, augers, all kinds of crazy shit that you can use to maim, kill, and sever to get all kinds of good loots. I saw him fucking rip somebody's head off with a loading piston.
That's pretty awesome. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
I've been playing through God of War 3. And the part where you rip that guy's head off. I can't fucking remember his name. Use it. And then you fight Hermes and you saw his fucking feet off.
Oh my god. Oh, Helios. That's what you're thinking of. The sun god.
Helios and Hermes. Dude, that's what it reminds me of.
Oh my god, and frickin' Poseidon just popping out his fucking eyes and throwing him off the cliffside. That game was so brutal. I'm looking forward to God of War 4 just for that. But
dude, that's the reason I'm playing it. I had beat the first two. I hadn't played the third one. And then that God of War trailer at EA, or fucking E3, I said EA, at E3, pretty much pushed me to get the game, and it's so gory. I'm like, it's really fun too.
Oh my god,
such a good game.
It hits all those juvenile instincts that a gamer has, just blood, gore, boobs, must have.
Kratos is a scary motherfucker, though.
Oh my god, he's the most pissed off fucker in the universe, man.
Oh yeah, dude. The part where he just launches the cannonball at Hermes and then fucking sticks himself to it. I'm like, god damn, Kratos, you fucking badass.
Oh my god, the shit he does in those games. And fucking Hera. He doesn't even fight her, but he's just like, okay, you pissed me off. Breakneck. Done. He just doesn't give a fuck who you are. He's just gonna kill you. Yeah. No, he punched his own brother's face into his skull. It's fucking crazy.
He's a fucking badass.
Oh my god, but yeah, this game... I love this game for the dev. I love Focus Home developers and the actual development teams under Focus Home because they feel like gamers, okay? They talk like gamers. And here's a good example. In this little game demo at Gamescom here, one of the devs was playing the game, and he was, just speaking out what's happening on the screen and shit, and he's like, oh, hey, I like his helmet. I'm gonna go get that helmet. He just fucking punches his head right off. He's like, thank you. Loots.
Wow.
Apparently what you do from there is, after you get it, you can then take that body part, of which I guess you shove up your ass because it just disappears. You then take the head back to this workshop. I think, if I remember right, they said there's several workshops throughout the world. And you then pull the head out of your ass, and then you study. you then study the body part, not the body part. Whoa, wow! There's the arm, leg. Oh, there's the left leg and right.
There's
leg.
half a body, man.
I got a fucking torso up my ass. Oh wow, damn god, that's like a cavernous asshole right there.
Oh man.
Oh, let's face it, all looters have assholes. If you're in Borderlands, you've got an asshole the size of a fucking planet.
Oh yeah, dude, they got built-in ass compartments. Fucking.
Oh my god, but yeah. You take it back to your place, study the part, you will then make a blueprint, and then you craft it. It does have a crafting mechanic, nothing like Minecraft, it's very simple, but you can then make these pieces and then add them onto your loadout. You can have this amazing looking exoskeleton with just different little bits, different parts, different weapons, different augmentations, and apparently it is going to have some backtracking in a sense, sort of like Metroid Prime style kind of shit where, oh shit, I can't get through this door right now. Well, maybe after I upgrade my suit enough, I can, which is the case. After you level up your suit kind of enough, you will be able to unlock certain doors, power up certain consoles, which will then unlock new realms of madness and chaos that will come down on your head to kill you.
That's pretty damn sweet.
Once again, very Dark Souls.
It sounds like there's a lot of customization, too. Like, I really like that. And even the cosmetic sense. Like, I know I've probably talked about this before. I'm a fool for making my character look like a badass. Or unique, too. Like, making my character look unique. I don't even care if I'm strong. I mean, I do care if I'm strong. But I like to look fucking strong.
That's my weakness in something like Fallout. I will usually go full on, like, I don't know, like in Fallout 4, I go full on power armor. I'm like, fuck what I look, I just need strength for like the first 30 levels or so. But then after I get to the 30th level, and I'm like, I'm feeling pretty good, I'm feeling pretty strong. I got a badass weapon, I think I can kill everything. Time to put on that badass duster that I collected like 25 levels ago. And I just walk around like a fucking badass with my giant automatic shotgun.
Oh, God, Fallout, another game I need to play.
Oh my God. Fallout New Vegas, after certain mods are added, especially the Bounty Hunter mod, nothing better than walking around in a wasteland duster with a sheriff's hat and the most powerful magnum pistol the game has to offer. You feel like a badass. Oh God, but yeah, believe me, I'm right up there. I'm a cosmetic whore. I have microtransactioned in the past for certain cosmetics just to have them. I will admit to this. But
you were a hooer. What
yes,
a hooer.
Yes, I'm a hearer.
You hooer.
But yes, I am a cosmetic and loot whore. Those are my two weaknesses in a game. It doesn't matter how bad the game is. If you have one or both of those, I will get your game.
Tell me, Karlon Douglas, did you buy any of them Overwatch loot boxes?
Yes.
Did you get that Tracer skin?
Okay, this is going to be very sad, all right? No, shut up. I'm admitting to this. Don't rub it in my face. All
right. Let's do it.
But yeah, I know how I'm always like, microtransactions are evil and that kind of stuff. Last night, I may have gotten weak.
Oh, no. No.
And I may have spent $20 on loot boxes.
Holy crap! Did you get your skin?
And not a single one had Tracer.
Oh, man.
I got both of the Zaryas.
Hold on. I actually bought some loot boxes. I spent $10 after the event came out. And I did get a Tracer skin.
Yes.
Later on, during the event, I leveled up. And I got a second Tracer skin, which I sold for 200 currency.
Yes.
So it sucks to be you. That was the moral of my story.
Once again, a whole new reason to fucking murder you in your sleep. Just saying. But seriously.
So wait, I think you actually received a screenshot of that in your PSN account in the mail.
You son of a bitch. That was just rubbing that shit in my face. I know
I'm
what
a douche.
That was revenge for fucking Genji, wasn't it? That was revenge for Genji.
It was. Oh, God.
Rubbing that shit in your face, now you're doing the same to me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yo, revenge is spiteful, man. You shouldn't fucking fall into that shit.
I know. I'm such a douche.
It doesn't look good on you, okay? It doesn't look good. Okay, you're a sexy motherfucker, but it ain't looking good on you right now. But yes, I fell into the trap, and I spent money, and I still didn't get Tracer. And I'm serious, okay? I seriously think the house was against me on this one.
Yeah, I think you just gotta go by Blizzard logic and just spend more money.
Yeah, pretty much apparently, but it's like I have all the luck when it comes to regular skins. I get legendaries all the time. I used to wonder why people were freaking out. It's like, I've gotten 9 legendaries. Why is everyone freaking out? I'm level 23 and I've gotten 9 so far. And then this comes along. And then all of a sudden, everyone, including you, motherfucker, are getting all these legendary, like, Tracer skins and stuff. I'm just like, oh, well, shouldn't be that hard. A few more levels I should get. 15 levels later. And $20 later. Never got it. Never will get it. because the event is over. Good job, Blizzard. You got $20 out of the extra. Fuck you. I got both Zarias, though, so I didn't come out of it completely empty-handed. Plus, I did get a couple of extra legendary skins as well, so I didn't completely lose out. I lost $20, but still.
Well, another company that's money-grubbing assholes. Activision.
Oh.
Infinite Warfare.
Oh.
I am not interested in Infinite Warfare. I'll put that out there. But I just watched the zombie trailer today.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just watched the zombie trailer today with fucking David Hasselhoff.
Oh my god.
And Pee Wee Herman set in the 1980s. And I'll admit, I thought it was awesome. Until the very end. But I'll get to that.
Oh my god, I know what you mean.
The music was like Ghostbusters or some shit, like the old school Ghostbusters. And the trailer was just funny. Like, I actually thought it was a really cool zombies trailer. Until the end, when in big bold letters it says pre-order to get.
Oh!
And I'm like, you fucking douchebags.
Okay,
you money-grubbing douchebags.
All right, look. We're going to sell this right now. We both enjoyed the trailer, right? Right?
I enjoyed it, yes. Right,
okay.
Right.
We enjoy the theme. We enjoy what they were doing with it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Now, can we both agree that Activision doesn't know what the fuck they're doing anymore? God,
it's like they continually look for ways to screw people. It's like,
oh my God.
Our game is getting bad hype. It's not looking good. We're already having to sell a remaster of a game people actually want to try and get them to buy it. So now we're going to take the zombie map, the only cool thing that we've done with the new game, and we're going to try and fucking use that to force them to buy the piece of shit too.
Oh my god. It's the Streisand effect. It's the freaking Barbara Streisand effect. Not all publicity is good publicity, you motherfuckers. Just because it's bad doesn't mean they're going to pay attention to you.
Because being a company that at least pretends to respect its fucking consumers isn't a good idea.
Oh my god. This is Activision. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, I will admit, Infinite Warfare doesn't look too bad. It looks like Advanced Warfare, but in space. And if anything, the main reason I think it looks cool is because it looks like Halo. It's literally turning into Halo. It's literally like the prequel, like the Insurgent Wars from the Halo novels. That's what it reminded me of. Fuck, they even ripped off several of Halo vehicles. And you can't tell me that one fucking dropship flying through space wasn't a Pelican. Fuck you if you try to argue that point down. But if I swear to God, too, if I see some fucking Spartan armor in this, I will scream.
Well, they honestly better be fucking careful, because from everything I hear from Battlefield 1, from the people that have played it, it's amazing.
Everything I've seen is amazing.
Game critics, and I know game critics are terrible to listen to, and I never take I take everything they say with a grain of salt. But, I've heard, Game of the Year spouted around, for Battlefield 1, and how much fun it is, and they better be careful. Call of Duty better be fucking careful, because it's gonna flop if they're not careful.
I will tell you this, I have seen some live gameplay from trusted YouTubers, ones that I do trust. I actually go to learn about my possible future purchases. And from what I was seeing them play, the hype is real. The gameplay itself is amazing. The experimental warfare of World War I works so well with Battlefield. The shit I was seeing works so well. The tanks are scary as fuck, but you can still tank them down. The horseback it works kind of like how you think it would work in a Battlefield game. Fucking instantly die unless you play smart. And it introduces something that I think is pretty cool. Weather effects and how it affects the battlefield. Mist, rain, that kind of stuff. It can be your friend and your enemy. I love that concept.
Yeah.
And, the main reason I might buy it, the horses, tanks, World War I, everything else aside, I would buy it just for the melee rush attacks.
Fucking, I've thought about pre-ordering it, and I don't pre-order games almost ever anymore.
Especially EA games.
Especially EA. But this game, the first trailer was cinematic. And I was like, okay, it's cool, but it's cinematic. But now I've seen gameplay, like people just playing it, streaming it, and it looks fucking awesome.
Everything from the aerial combat to the tank combat, all the good aspects of Battlefield are back. You know, all the good things about squads are back. Squad gameplay inside the tanks is amazing. I've always been for more so the squad shooters when it comes to military shooters. That's why I like Battlefield more than Call of Duty. I hate having to be by myself, especially in a glitch killy kind of game like that.
I really hope that you end up getting the game and some of my other friends end up getting it, because I'd like to have like a full squad. That
would be. Will they have crossplay? Depending on which system.
I don't know. What system are you getting it on?
If I don't have an Xbox by the time it comes out, I'll probably be getting it for PS4.
Well, I'm not getting it on an Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Chances are I'm getting it on PS4. I got an Xbox, but that console's in my living room. My gaming setup, my studio, my gaming setup, all my nerd stuff, that's where my PS4 is. So that's still going to be my main console.
Oh my god! But
I got an Xbox as like a side hobby, so I could play with a couple of friends that had it. I'm not gonna buy that many games for it.
Okay. You're not quite an Xbox warrior yet, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
I'm still making my PlayStation.
I'm gonna keep you tugged to the side of PC. Okay, mostly. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep you on this end. but I will buy the game just for the melee rushes. Have you seen melee rushes?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That fucking rushing with your bayonet and just screaming like you're gonna die. It's amazing. I love how the character actually goes, ah! Just as you rush. I love that too, for the fact that it is such a quick kill move, and you can initiate from a long way away, but the screen kind of alerts the other player, gives them a chance to fight back. I love that. It's not just an overpowered insta-kill. You can turn around and shoot.
Yeah.
Because you got a motherfucker running at you going,
forward horde!
Not the best offensive maneuver I've ever seen in the world. Especially when the person you're attacking has a giant machine gun. But damn it, it feels so good just to watch that shit. But yeah, Activision.
They better watch their fucking asses,
motherfucker. Man. You guys already have the most disliked trailer in YouTube history. I mean, maybe Ghostbusters beat you out. I'm not sure, but and now then the bundle shit, and now this bullshit with this amazing looking zombie mode. Really, you're really doing this?
It's really sad because I mean, up to this point, Call of Duty has kind of always had a bigger fan base than Battlefield. Battlefield's kind of always been like the runner-up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They've always been kind of at war. Like, it's not, like, Battlefield's never had as big, but they've had near as big.
And that's what I said. You know, they're definitely, as far as first-person shooters go, military first-person shooters, they're definitely in the second position. Like, they're big. They don't sell as many copies as Call of Duty, but they're big. But this, I really have a feeling that things are going to change.
Well, I mean, Call of Duty was one of the first games to ever go down the road of annual games. I mean, like things like Assassin's Creed started popping up after that. Basically, Call of Duty became the new NFL Madden, basically. Yeah. Just increasing the graphics slightly each year and adding in or stripping away features. And when I mean add in, I mean, here's a dog. And look,
here's some fish.
And look, no. Look at the dog. And let's look under the dog. Look. Our designers took the time to put the pouch seam for its dick. People actually found that. I lost my shit. I was like, yes! Next gen graphics! We finally have red rockets.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But after it started going down that road, frankly, with the Legacy bundle and like the shit you just said with the trailer and shit I saw on it, I'm not surprised. They've been kind of heading in this direction where they need to kind of force us to play their game now.
Well, a lot more people would probably go back to Call of Duty if they started treating us with respect and not... It just seems like every iteration they find new ways to fucking try and force us to buy more shit.
Well, it's not just that. Like, if they actually took the time on their games too... Now, I know people are going to say, well... Technically, it's two companies making it, so it's not exactly annual. It's more like, every 2 years because it comes out.
It's actually 3 now.
Well, yeah, with this newest one.
Yeah.
So there is that. I will give them that, but it still doesn't get rid of the fact that they do strip away from these games in order to make that yearly thing happen. They have to strip away features we like or modes we like. They'll add on something stupid like, oh, here, you can add a dog tag to your gun or something. Whoop-de-doo. Here's a graffiti skin that you have to fucking play 50 rounds of online play for. But, that's just not enough. You've got to try something else. They tried doing that with like Advanced Warfare and shit and all the future shit, but it just isn't working. And they just keep going in that direction. Now Infinite Warfare might be the fucking nail in the coffin. Maybe not permanently for Call of Duty, but god damn, it is not helping. And this Legacy bundle, there's no better way to say it other than this is extortion.
Yep.
And same thing with the trailer. With the trailer for the zombie mode, the whole a pre-order to get. It's like, once again, extortion. Hey, look at all this awesome shit. The remastered version and this awesome David Hasselhoff and Pee Wee Herman thing. Isn't that awesome? You gotta get the game. And you gotta get it right now.
You not only get the game, you gotta fucking pre-order the goddamn Seasons Pass.
You gotta get it. Here's, once again, and this is like an EA move right here. And I'm really, Activision's bad, but this is EA bad right here. You've got to pre-order it. Not only pre-order, you've got to pre-order it almost frickin' doubled the price just to get the frickin' remastered that everyone wants. And then you've got to get the Season Pass, which will then get all the other shit. Why would anyone want to almost pay triple to almost quadruple what they paid for the game?
You're paying almost the price of a fucking console to get this game.
Once again, it's almost like we're getting into EA prices now when it comes to pre-orders and shit. But you know what? I will say this. At least EA gives you the option to just not get the game. You don't have to go out and pre-order it. Whereas this one is like, hey, that awesome remastered? Well, fuck you. You gotta get the new game.
Yeah.
Unless you're smart like us and you just get it after it's gone to the used store.
Oh, I'm waiting. I'm buying that thing used. I want the remaster, but I'm buying it used. I ain't fucking... Yeah. I don't really know if I'm going to buy this version of Call of Duty. I mean...
Yeah.
If it blows my mind and does something special, there's a possibility, I guess. But I plan to get Battlefield 1 instead this time around.
I just lost my love. I loved Black Ops, but I just didn't like the road these games were going down, and I just fell out of it. And frankly, I'm kind of glad I did. I do miss the zombie shit. I will say that. I would maybe get the games on a flash sale just for the zombie games. But that's it. I don't enjoy them like other people seem to. And frankly, even fans are getting pissed at this point.
For me, it's. I have a lot of friends that like to play Call of Duty still, and so I feel obligated sometimes because they'll be like, "Oh my god, we're getting together to play Call of Duty," and it's like, I don't have it, or I have Call of Duty, I don't have the Seasons Pass. It's like, okay, I'll buy the Seasons Pass, even though I'm probably going to play it once or twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, son of a bitch. Yeah, but even though I haven't played Battlefield in forever, Battlefield's just my military shooter. For an aesthetic reason and for even sound reasons, frickin' the sound effects in Battlefield are amazing.
Oh yeah,
when you're in it,
bought Battlefield 4 recently just because it was on sale and I wanted to play it again. I played it a lot back in the day.
I was thinking about grabbing that up. It was on a flash sale, but sadly I think that's over with. But
if you end up getting it, I have it on PC and PS4 with all the maps.
Fucking definitely, man. Yeah. We'll fuck shit up. But yeah, when Bad Company 2 came out, oh my god, I fell in love with Battlefield at that game. Just the fact you can transition from outside and into a building, and your shots sound like you're transitioning into a building. Yeah. That simple little fact, I was like, I'm in love with this game.
Oh, it is really realistic. You feel like you're in the shit.
Well, and destructibility, demolition, that kind of shit, bringing buildings down. I will never forget the first time I blew up a sniper's position by literally bringing out the building from underneath him. That was amazing. And that was just with demo charges. I planned that shit out. I felt like a fucking badass.
Did you ever get the opportunity to see the Megalodon Easter egg?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It was so fucking
cool.
Amazing. Oh my god. When it happened, I about shit myself. That was like the greatest fucking moment of my gaming
Oh my god! I saw it before I actually saw it in game, but then we basically spent an entire day just hanging out at that buoy trying to get people to get over there, and finally it happened. Oh my god! It was so fucking cool.
Oh my god! I love shit like that. Shit that the developers put in there that they're like, hey, you know what? This may never be seen, but fuck it. We're putting it in.
And when it is seen, it just goes like fucking super viral. People are like, oh my god.
It's right up there with like Grand Theft Auto 4 in Liberty City. If you go to the faux Statue of Liberty, statue, if you go inside that sucker, there's a giant beating heart in the chest.
I didn't actually know that.
It's fucking creepy. It was like Silent Hill shit in Grand Theft Auto for no reason. And that was an awesome Easter egg. And of course, nobody barely knew it was there unless you actually went inside. Same thing with Megalodon. Whoever figured that shit out?
Oh my god.
I want to know who the fuck got that many people to swim out that far without killing each other and getting that sucker to rise up.
It was the coolest thing. When I watched the first video, I about shit myself.
I don't know. It's just I love little shit like that. That kind of shows that developers are having fun with what they do.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's especially since it's shit that may never be seen. There's still shit in certain games that is still being found till this day.
Oh,
it's amazing.
I guarantee you in Battlefield 1 people will be looking.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. And oh my god, I'm looking forward to that game. I love World War I and World War II aesthetics and how experimental they were and how on an engineering side how amazing they were. It's just, I don't know. I love technology, and that was like the beginning of huge industrial just machines. It was amazing.
I'm honestly just happy to be playing a game that's not futuristic.
That's another interesting aspect. It's one reason I love like fantasy games and steampunk and shit like that. You go back to this very basic time where it's like, holy shit, I got a knife at the end of my gun. That's the most futuristic this gets. I'm riding a horse, motherfucker. That's as futuristic as this gets.
Horses are high tech.
Oh my god, one reason why I love Red Dead Redemption too. So
I love that game.
Oh my god. Grand Theft Auto in the Wild West, nothing better.
Everybody's still waiting on a sequel announcement for that.
I've been hearing rumors for that kind of announcement for close to a year now. Rockstar says they are working on something. They haven't said what, but I guarantee you they're working on a Red Dead Redemption sequel of some kind, or a prequel.
You know what I want from Rockstar? I saw somebody comment this the other day. Mm-hmm. I want a pirate game from Rockstar.
Oh my!
Give me a
fucking god,
pirate
awesome.
game. There is no good pirate games, and if I was going to choose one company to make a fucking pirate game, it would be Rockstar.
Oh my god, Grand Theft Black Pearl. Just
exactly, dude. Just give me open world fucking pirates with sharks and whales and fucking other pirate ships, and make me a fucking dirty asshole, and just let me fucking rule the seas. That's what I want. I'm a huge pirate fan.
Scurvy and STDs for the win. Let's do this.
Like, I love Red Dead Redemption, but I'm way more into pirates than I am into the Old West.
Yeah, when it comes to Old West, I love spaghetti westerns. That's one of the main reasons why I liked Red Dead Redemption. But outside of spaghetti westerns aren't my thing. Pirates, fuck yes. Especially when it comes, if you can take Assassin's Creed Black Flag type of mechanics and then add them into a Rockstar huge detailed open world with lots of shit to do, tons of little mini things you can do, and add that Rockstar story grit. Well, my fucking god. I
hate to admit this because I fucking Ubisoft lately, but I actually really loved Black Flag. I played the shit out of that. I probably have like fucking almost 100 hours into Black Flag. A lot of it just fucking going around defeating all the legendary ships and doing all the extra shit. Like, that game was a lot of fun.
Like, when it came to Assassin's Creed 3, that was the only fucking part I liked in the game. And then when they made a game out of it, I was like, fuck yes, I'm there. Yeah, it might end up being another Assassin's Creed 3, but fucker, it's got pirates and fucking boat warfare out the ass. I am playing the shit, and it was so cool. If Rockstar... Frankly, if any game company could make a full-on pirate game on the scale of Rockstar, but with still good quality gameplay and mechanics, I would buy that shit in a second.
Oh, me too.
Oh my god. Especially if you can get to be multiplayer and have a crew.
Anyways, man, do we have anything else, or?
The only other thing I could talk about, and I could talk about this for a while, you see, is like the No Man's Sky insanity. But that's a whole nother spiel in itself. That could take up an entire podcast. That insanity, man. The fucking death threats alone.
The game is a joke.
Oh my god. It's so, I will say this. I still stand by what I said when it came to the technology. I think the technology is good. It did kind of live up to what they said algorithm-wise. But when it came to the shit that I also warned people about, all that shit came true. I fucking called that shit.
And what fucking kind of gets me is that they released this game. It's not getting the best feedback. There's some people that kind of like it, but a lot of people are like, it's boring, or it's not enough to do.
Yeah.
And so people aren't taking it very well. And instead of fixing the game, or fixing the bugs, or fixing the issues people are having with it, they're just like, we're going to release some paid DLC. It's like, how about you fix the fucking game first?
Oh my god. Well, I will say this. I will say this. They have put out a day one patch. So it did fix some things. Some. But, okay. I know you're not as versed in the ongoings of this game as I am. I've been keeping a close eye on the insanity for all this.
Yeah, I haven't really followed it too close.
From what I'm understanding, and we talked about this a little bit beforehand, but Sean Murray, the fucking face of this game, is basically the new Peter Molyneux. He overemphasized and straight up fabricated so many things. Like, I don't know, what's a good example? Giant animals in the game, that's one. Highlight diverse worlds, that's another. Naming your ship, nope, didn't happen. Multiplayer, like on any level, still has yet to happen. People are literally on the same planets in the same spot as each other, and they're not seeing each other.
Wow.
He said that you'd be able to fly the canyons of the world, with your friends and their ships. Nope. Massive fleet battles. Nope. Not in there at all. You can land on comets and asteroids. Nope. There's animals hunting other animals. Nope. It's just here's the main problem. Anytime he was asked a question, he basically said, yes, it's in there.
What?
Literally, that's all that happened. Every interview I saw, people would be like, so wait, can you land on asteroids and comets? He yeah, you can. It's just, I mean, a lot of people have tried to say maybe he was too excited for his own game. And he was like, yes, we're probably going to be able to do that. So yes, I'm saying yes now.
Wow.
But no, that's not how you handle this kind of thing. You say, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Maybe we could work that in later on.
Oh, that's a pretty cool idea.
That's a cool idea. But not only that, almost every bit of footage they were releasing for this game, to show it off over the last 2 or 3 years, has pretty much been fabricated. The giant snakes. There was one little scene with giant snakes, literally miles long, moving through desert worlds, okay?
That's pretty cool.
They're not in the game. There's no giant anything in the game. The closest giant is 12 feet tall, as far as most people can tell. There are no giant animals. As when it comes to overheated worlds, like 600 degrees, they're not in the game. The desert world the snakes were on, they're not in the game. Like the giant fleet battles you were seeing from all the past gameplay, not in the game. If you're lucky, you'll come across a freighter with 3 pirates attacking it.
Yeah.
And half the time, the freighter you help ends up shooting you. So it's like, what? There's glitches out the wazoo. There's game-breaking bugs out the wazoo. Some people can't even advance properly because the procedurally generated world has procedurally generated a way that stops them from continuing. The point they have to get to is miles underwater, and they'll die if they try to get to it. Or it's miles above a mountain where they can't get to unless they fly, and if they're flying, they can't touch it.
Wow.
And sometimes, if they land wrong, like say on top of a tree, they can't get back to their ship.
Wow.
Even if they destroy the tree, it's going to stay in the air.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh my god. But like even the animals are, yes, a lot of them are said to be very unique, but I'm hearing already that there are similar animals on every planet from the last planet. And they're all walking around aimlessly. There are some that will attack you, yes, but there's nothing hunting each other. There is no big ecosystem like taking place. Animals eating animals, hunting, gathering, all that kind of shit. No, they're just like walking around like doop 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 doop. Either they attack you or they just wobble around until you feed them stuff that makes them burp.
Wow.
And like, even when it comes to the factions of the game, the 3 alien factions, you know, they put so much of a big deal. Like, oh, if you really ally yourself with one, it's going to lead up into this giant part of a story and really, really change the game for you. Some people have become literally 100% aligned with all 3 factions.
Nothing happens.
And nothing happens. They're just aligned. That's it. That's all that happens. There's countless other things I could go on about. I'll probably make a video on it a little later, which I'll probably get a lot of hate for, and probably some death threats considering some of the hyped up fans for this game. There are people straight up threatening to cut other people's heads off just questioning the game.
Well,
it's
if they threaten you,
crazy.
just tell them that your address is Peter Molyneux's address.
Exactly.
Be like, oh yeah, this is my address.
Oh
Let
my
me put it here on the internet where things never disappear.
I think the funniest thing about all this is that before this game launched, you couldn't get Sean Murray to shut up about this game. Every day he was tweeting about this. Like, oh my god, I just saw this new amazing thing in our own game. And oh my god, this thing just procedurally generated. It's amazing. Oh my god, I just saw plants eat birds. That was so cool. I saw a flying whale. Awesome. But the second it launched, silence.
I'm done. I've done my job.
He has not been talking. If he has talked, it's been very brief and very vague. And just nothing. And the only time they talk to players, oh my god, it's such vague shit. Oh my god, the vagueness. That's another problem with all this. Apparently, when it came to a lot of these mechanics, gameplay, all that kind of shit, they were being vague. You know, they were just being like, it's going to be good. That kind of stuff. Just very small, vague notions. And it was kind of their way of overhyping it, but also not promising anything, which was unsaid. And then when the game came out, well, now they're still being vague. Well, this vagueness is what killed this game, pretty much from the get-go. You know, when you're vague like this, you allow your audience to start making up shit. And that's what happened with No Man's Sky. People just started hearing very vague things, and then they started overemphasizing it in their own heads, and then it just fucked up their experience when they started playing it. They were like, this is nothing like that was in my head. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing's happening now. Like, for the second patch that'll be coming out soon, what do they say? They say, oh, well, guys, patch number 2 coming out soon. It's gonna be good. It's like
bye.
And already people are starting to randomly jump to like conclusions, just like, oh, they're gonna fix the VSync. Oh, they're gonna fix the biomes on the world. Oh, they're gonna fix the wonky aliens walking upside down. No one knows what they're fixing. Motherfucker, Sean, Hello Games in general, you have to explain. Tell us what you're doing. Stop with the vague bullshit. It's the reason why your game is under fire to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But even that said, though, even all that being said, this game has beaten every launch for the PS4 generation so far. It is now the number 1 PS4 sell on launch day.
Which is stupid, because it's a stupid looking game.
And it's just... The procedural generation technology is amazing, but other than that, it's just not... Even people that were hyped for it are saying it's boring. And that's sad, to be so hyped for something for 4 years and then get it in your hand and it's just bad. From what I hear, it's so repetitive that you're going to want to stop after about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, and it's really fucking stupid too, because this game is a prime example of why all this shit is so overhyped. Why these games are so overhyped, because they sell like fucking hotcakes and then they suck.
Oh my god!
But the companies don't care because they've already fucking got your money.
Exactly. I mean, this is the perfect example, everyone, to not pre-order a game. To wait until a week after the game launches. That allows the day one patch to go in, so all the bugs and shit get fixed. That allows reviews to start saying it. That allows your trusted, say, YouTube reviewer source, the one that you put your faith into. That allows them to get their hands on and tell you what's actually happening in the game. That's what I did. I was like, you know what? I was thinking about possibly getting this. I like the idea of the game, but I'm going to let Jim Sterling, Total Biscuit, Angry Joe, going to let them all cover it, and, I'll see what they say. All three basically came back saying, run as far as you can, not only from the game, but from the fans. They are threatening everyone, and they are on a rampage. Jim Sterling's website got basically shut down for a full night because they DDoSed the fuck out of his site for daring to say that the game was
Wow. That's fucking ridiculous.
It's amazing. It's just, in the words of the great Jim Sterling, the god amongst man, play your fucking game. Just, why are you online threatening people? I thought you were waiting 4 years to play this game. Go play it. You have it now. You don't have to be online threatening or commenting or anything. Just go play it.
Go away. We don't want you here.
If it's so amazing, if it is literally the best game you've ever played, 10 out of 10, game of the year, like many people are saying, why aren't you playing it? Why are you on the internet for hours, fucking complaining and screaming and threatening people? Just go play it. You shouldn't have to be defending it if you are having fun.
Yep.
God, it's like Fallout 4. People came out and said, hey, this game is, like, it's good, but it's got its problems. I was like, yeah, bro, cool, whatever, I'm gonna keep playing it.
Exactly.
I didn't go like, motherfucker, I'm gonna hunt you down. It's gonna be reindeer games, motherfucker. Oh, God, it's, once again, hype train, don't get in front of it. He'll kill you.
Exactly, just like that Battlefield 1 train.
Yes, yes. Except this one might actually end up being a good train to jump on.
I know. I'm really tempted to pre-order it. I really am. I don't like pre-ordering them.
I'm not going to pre-order it. The only game I ever pre-ordered was Halo 3, and that was back when pre-orders kind of mattered because there was no digital downloads.
Yeah.
And Mass Effect 3. Now, even though the endings were terrible, it made me want to kill myself. But the game was amazing. I knew the game was going to be good for what I had seen, and I was just like, fuck it. Birthday gift to myself. I'm getting the pre-ordered edition. But for anything else, especially Battlefield 1, anything from EA ever again, no.
Exactly.
No. I took a chance on Mass Effect 3. That was an EA product, but it worked out. But for Battlefield 1, looks amazing. Gonna hold off a week after launch.
Yep.
That's my rule.
Anyways, man, do we have anything else to hit here?
I have nothing else to rant about.
I know we got a question.
Oh, right. We have a question. Shit. Well, luckily, it's a very simple question since we are at an hour and 50 minutes. We are getting really up there.
Who's this question from, man?
This one came from, yet again, one of my awesome subscribers, and he's already given us a question. In fact, he gave us our first question. Karth making a return with this week's question.
Karth is the best.
Yes, Karth, you are amazing. Anyway, Karth, yet again, I don't know, he or she. Karth, you really gotta let me know that. So I'll just say they. Yeah, that tends to be the accepted term. They. Karth, well, they asked if Abe's Odyssey, or the newest game, New and Tasty, struck me. And I'm guessing that means, was it good to me? So, yeah. It's pretty simple, but yeah, it was a very good game. Nowadays, I don't know if I could handle the game anymore. But for the side-scrolling platformer, it was in the past. Oh my god, it was good. Had a great kind of future, post like apocalyptic, not really post-apocalyptic, more like dystopian future, pseudo cyberpunk type shit, but with magic. And Abe with his cute voice is like, "Come here, hey." I fucking love the haze, and I loved the sligs, all the sligs, the fucking half octopus Cthulhu faced motherfucker, half cyborg guys that were just like, huh, what, what. They just made sounds. It's just the scariest shit whenever they walk too. Every time I heard that, I was like, oh, fuck, freeze. Freeze, don't move. The sligs will get me with their tentacles. But very good puzzle game. In order to get all of your fellow... Wow, I cannot remember the name of the people. Mordicons, I want to say. Karth, don't hate me. I'm sorry. It's been years since I played the game. But in order to get your fellow people of whatever the fuck you are out of there, to get all of them, that was a true challenge. Puzzles are very difficult. I enjoyed it. Definitely 10 out of 10. Would play again if I had it.
Gotcha.
And haven't played New and Tasty yet. Would like to try that.
I think we actually got it recently on PS Plus.
Yeah, I saw that.
I actually have never played any of the Oddworld games, so my review of the games are going to be really short because I've never played them.
Yeah. Try Stranger's Wrath. You get to shoot people with porcupines.
Oh, nice. I mean, they look really cool, and I did look into New and Tasty when it came to PS Plus, because I usually keep an eye on the games that come through, just so I know what I'm getting. And it looked like fun. I don't play as many platformers these days, but it looked like a solid one.
Yeah, just all in all, the games are good. The ones I've played, at least, are very good. But yeah, Karth, I hope that answers your question. I like the games. I thought they were great.
I'll probably eventually play them. They look good. I just have such a huge backlog that I haven't got to them yet.
Yes. Very memorable games right there. Very, very damn good games for their times.
Well, guys, make sure that you go over there and you throw some subscriptions to Karlon. And also throw them to me as well, Mr. Tigglez, the best around.
What?
And keep watching out for the Not Too Salty Gaming podcast. Next week will actually be airing on Karlon's channel. This week's on mine.
Until then, I shall be shoving everything up my ass, for I am a loot whore. Oh my god.
But really, dude, you need an Xbox.
Yeah, fuck you. I will only get that shit if you play Halo.
Dude, I will. If you get an Xbox, I will go buy Halo, whichever one.
You gotta complete it on Legendary, though. I'm gonna make you do that shit.
Co-op on Legendary, maybe.
Co-op on Legendary, we'll do that shit.
Alright, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. I actually don't mind the campaign.
Yeah, story's amazing. Best part of Halo. Online,
Yeah, I'd rather play Overwatch at that point.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's everything. I think we hit everything.
That's everything. As Tigglez said, subscribe to us. Message us your questions. We always need new questions for every week.
We want your questions.
Damn right,
yes,
you.
We
yes,
do.
Yes.
You sexy ass motherfuckers, you.
Yes, you are all very sexual beings, and we wish to make love to your ears every time.
We want to get in there like the tentacles of Cthulhu.
I really don't have anything to say after that one. But I shall just say bye.
Yep.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the Not Too Salty Gaming Podcast.
And until next time, try not to be that salty.